Man, my ad creatives aren't converting. I'm completely lost. I don't know what new scripts and hooks to give my creators. My founders' ads aren't working. Well, guess what? Lucky for you, you're watching this video. And by the end of this video, if you take action, as long as you take action, I am positive and certain one of these ideas I'm about to give you for completely free will become one of your top performing ads for the rest of this year, or at minimum for the next 30 to 45 days. So before we dive into it, my name's Sam. I've done ecom for nearly a decade. And over the last 12 months, I've discovered I'm pretty good at creatives for marketing in general, for any type of product. And the reason why is because I stepped up and became the face of my brand, got really good at founders content and founders ads for my brand. And then from there, I evolved into owning and running our creative program for our brand. And now I consult with other brands, helping them with their creative strategy as well. So one thing I've discovered over the last 12 months, becoming more obsessed with building creatives, which we'll get into founders content towards the end because I've already made a video dedicated for founders content. This is more in specific for UGC content for any brand. I have discovered that the first 5 to 10 seconds of the video shouldn't be an unboxing. Still do them, but just don't focus on them. And they shouldn't even show the product. And the hook sometimes shouldn't have anything to do with the product that you're selling. So let me give you an example. I go on like trends, right? Everything's trendy. Using trends and leveraging them are a good way to come up with good scripts. Well, what's really trendy? And I'm obviously going to do a lot of examples to market something in the health and wellness space, since I own the Cold Life, which is a health and wellness brand. So I don't sell anything like this at all. Did you know 18% of the United States population is on a GLP-1? I don't sell GLP-1s, but most likely people that have heard of a GLP-1 or are already on a GLP-1 are really inclined to buy more things for their health and wellness and longevity. Pretty good hook. So, for example, did you know that 18% of the United States population is on a GLP-1? That's the hook. Next part. But what's crazy is over 90% of the United States population is still showering in chlorine every single day. Then go into selling the shower head, showing the shower head. At the end of the ad, having some scarcity, urgency. This product sold out now 7 times. It's finally back in stock. Go buy it now before it's sold out again. Okay, boom, wrap. That's one of them right there. I'm actually drinking out of a glass right now of water, right? Don't drink out of plastic. All right, there's another idea. Most people that are health conscious don't drink out of plastic water bottles anymore. Go get a plastic water bottle. Here's a hook. If you're a health and wellness freak like myself and you can't remember the last time you drank out of a plastic water bottle, listen up. Then go into, listen, you're doing that right, but you're still showering in chlorine every single day. Same thing, go into selling. All right, next thing, which is brainstorm. I'm literally doing these off the freaking dome right now. I actually do this one-on-one with my clients to make custom scripts and hooks for their brand and product, but I'm doing this literally off the dome. I'm on my phone right now on a balcony in Miami, literally just doing this just freestyle, just trying to show you guys this. Okay, here's another one. I did this one recently as well. If you're someone that has grass-fed butter, grass-fed steak, organic this, and you throw a little bit of honey on top of your ground beef, little do you know you're showering corn every single day. Dude, I don't sell food, I don't sell butter, I don't sell any of that shit, but it's your content's you're targeting. So that video is naturally gonna go to people that are health conscious, that are doing things like that. Okay, I own a cold plunge brand. Let's just not even talking about cold plunging. I'd be getting out of the cold plunge or standing in front of a cold plunge at a gym and being like, you know, recently I started cold plunging every single day, but I'm about to tell you something that's gonna shock you. Before you start cold plunging and doing the sauna and etc., you should probably stop showering in chlorine every single day, because little do you know that's what actually is thinning out your hair. Great. Okay, let's just go more into that. Another one. Before you fly to Turkey and get a hair transplant, hear me out real quick. Okay, well that's gonna go to guys that are insecure about their hair. It's not really a hair product, but the shower obviously touches your hair. That's just another one that just came to mind that I've done before in the past. All right, let's keep thinking. You could be on a walk being like, if you're anything like me and prioritize getting your 10 to 15,000 steps a day in, I got something I got to tell you that you probably don't know. Same thing, go into the script from there, into selling the shower head and blah, 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 blah. All right, here's another one. A little bit of pressure because I'm just doing this off the dome. I'm trying to show how much of a wizard I am. It's a beautiful freaking day. Let's just think of one more. I'm gonna get one more for you guys. Come Come on, Sam. Come on. Here's another one. Every morning when I start my day, I drink a black iced coffee or an espresso. Most people that are health conscious drink only black coffee, AKA or an espresso. I personally drink like an iced coffee one day, an espresso the next day, or both in one day, depending on what time of day I'm having. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. But in my opinion, that's great targeting, because most people that are drinking black coffee to start their day are super focused on their health. They're not drinking some unhealthy Starbucks, caramel, frappe, blah, 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 cappuccino, macchiato, whatever the fuck. There's so many different types of coffees, but you leverage that. People that drink bullet coffee, black coffee. Yeah, you get the point. But what I'm trying to get at is when you're coming up with new ideas for hooks and scripts for your brands, the overall message here is don't show the product right away, and don't have the hook be talking about the product. Just make it relatable things that the market you're trying to target can relate to. And Meta's gonna feed that to people that are also, looking up, creatine. You can make that a hook. Someone that makes sure they takes their X, Y, and Z creatine every day for mental clarity and blah, 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 blah. People that, are drinking out of, glass water bottles. You could be pouring water from a filtered machine, or you could be drinking out of Spring Mountain Valley water or whatever. That's going to go to other people that, already own that, already buy that on subscription, or whatever. People that are on a walk, that walk 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day, they're going to listen to you. The average watch time is going to be higher because they do the same thing. They're going to wonder what you have to say. The GLP-1 angle, they're going to be like, oh shit, like I've considered getting on a GLP-1. What's this guy talking about? Or I am on a GLP-1. What is this creator talking about? More when it comes to the founders' ads, I can't make this any more clear, and I keep repeating myself every time I talk about it, but when you're making founders ads, definitely do podcast ones, but do founders ads like walking through the airport. You could be walking through the airport and you just hit your 10,000th order on Shopify. Maybe you're at 10,422, and just literally take a screenshot of that order and be walking through the airport with your wired headphones and just be like, I'm about to hop on a flight to wherever, but it's crazy to think that we just got ordered 10,428 for my brand. We started this company X long ago, and we started this brand because of X, Y, and Z. And I just gotta say, I am grateful for all of you guys that have invested or became a customer for my brands. Just be genuine, just show your passion. It's not hard, it's gonna be highly edited. You could do green screen videos of an order talking about shout out to so-and-so, don't show their last name, don't show their address, but show their city. Shout out to Kenzie from Phoenix, Arizona. She's order number 11,822, and she got 2 of our blank. She actually used our code that I didn't even know was still live, and saved $47 on her order. Kenzie, shout out to you. We're shipping out your order right away. I'm gonna throw in an extra X, Y, and Z as the founder, just to show you how much we appreciate your business. Call random customers, record those as ads. Just have a sticky badge, with some type of promo in it to make it a little bit of a bottom, the middle of funnel, but just show how you actually operate and run your business. People will want to support you if they see that. People just overthink content as a whole, and that was me. And now I just think so outside the box, and I think of things that are so crazy. And all my clients that I work with one-on-one are like, dude, that was so fire. I would have never have thought of that. That's because you're stuck in this bubble. You're stuck in this hole, thinking it has to be so traditional and thinks it needs to be the unboxing and, something crazy. No, also compare your brand to other products. A lot of brands that are crushing it right now, including some of my clients, are literally comparing their brand to way larger brands that they're competing against, but showing how much better their ingredients are, or they sell something that has a flavor, comparing their flavor to a flavored product that a lot of people have consumed their whole life, but explaining how theirs is better yet again, but the taste is just as good as this. So people that used to consume that product they're comparing, or still do, are obviously going to watch the product and react and most likely buy it. That's all I got for you guys today. Wanted to make a video, dive in a little bit more into the actual scripts and hooks for y'all to help your brains just start thinking of new ideas, and hope this provide a lot of value for you guys.